Hello and welcome to another episode of Community Update. I'm your host, Nicole Johnson. As February unfolds, we find ourselves at the crossroads of history and love. Black History Month invites us to reflect on remarkable contributions of the Black community, celebrating resilience and achievements. Simultaneously, Valentine's Day paints the month with hues of affection and warmth, urging us to embrace love in all its forms. Today with me in the studio, we have Funmi and Olu, an amazing couple who are helping us to do just that. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole, for having us.
It's great to have you, and I'm so excited to hear about your event because it's one of its kind, and it celebrates Black love. And even though we're, like I said, in the month of Black history, but we're here also, Valentine's Day. So we're going to kind of mix it all in together because I think there's nothing like a great event.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So can you guys share a little bit about yourself before we dive into what the event's all about?
Ladies first.
After men. Okay, we'll go back and forth.
Oh, this is going to be great.
My name is Funmi. A roommate to this guy, and we have 3 girls together.
3 girls, lovely.
Yeah, we love to have fun, and I think that will be one of the reasons why we can come up with something like this.
Right,
and
absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Olu?
Yeah, my name is Olu, and we've been together for 12 years now.
12 years. Is that marriage together or just together?
Married.
Really?
Been together for longer.
Oh,
A little
wow,
bit
that's
longer.
beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, so I love to have fun. I used to call myself Minister for Enjoyment. Anywhere you
Minister
find
for
enjoyment, you find me. Right,
I
that's
love
what
that.
I love to do. So yeah.
So now, where's home for you originally?
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Always.
Always. I'm learning to make jollof rice thanks to my friend Dorcas, who is a lovely cook. She's teaching me how to do jollof rice.
Oh,
nice.
nice. That's
It's
good.
kind of hot, but I'm building a tolerance. But it's a lovely dish. So
You can't go wrong with jollof.
no, you can't. You can't. I just love all the ingredients that makes it nice and succulent. So
Right.
we're not here to talk about food. We're here to talk about love, but I can go on about that all day. So in regards to your culture, if we can indulge in that for a second.
Okay.
How do you express love, coming from a Nigerian background? Not that it's different, but I know the culture is a little,
I think it will be a two-way game.
right? So equal balance.
It has to be equal and balanced. I think love in Africa will be a mixture of so many things.
Mm-hmm.
Respect,
Yes.
mutual respect,
Yes.
mutual submission,
Yes.
communication.
The submission.
Yeah.
I'm learning what that means.
Yeah.
As it pertains to a husband and wife, right?
Yes.
Right. Yes.
So I mean, not submission in the traditional way.
Yes.
It's not what I mean.
Right.
So submission in the maybe accountability is what I
Yes,
want to make it
that's
sound
what it-
like.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're accountable. We don't just go off and do stuff that we like.
Right.
That would be love
Yeah.
if we carried one another along in
absolutely.
everything that we do.
I love that.
So, yeah.
I love that. What's your take on that?
Well, I mean, I think she said everything. Love in Africa has to do, I mean, from a man's perspective,
Perspective.
you taking care of your family, looking after your wife and kids, ensuring that, you're available to support them emotionally,
Financially.
financially,
Emotionally,
morally,
yes,
in
absolutely.
every way that a
Yes.
man should support his family.
Yes,
So that's what
I love that. I love that. And sometimes that's rare to see, but when you have it, it's a great love connection. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I commend you both for 12 years plus.
Thank you.
And I aspire to be in that position one day. But in terms of your kids, do you demonstrate that before them as well? Expressing love.
Oh my goodness, our kids are tired of us.
I mean, sometimes I've heard, some of them say, "Oh, Daddy, you and mommy, you inspire us so much. We
I
want
love
to
it.
get married when we're old.
But that's healthy love.
You know, you hear stuff like that, and some of the not so pleasant ones where the kids will say, "Oh, just get a room."
Oh no, not to get a room.
The little one will say, Mom, you tell us not to watch movies where a girl and a boy are kissing, but look at what you guys are doing. You guys are just kissing right here. Is this not like a movie?
But you know what? What I like about that is that it's you're showing them affection in a respectful way, right? And that it's okay to be sweet on mommy. It's okay to be sweet on daddy.
Right.
And they need to see that.
Oh, of course, that's where the education comes in.
Yes.
So,
I
just say, you get you a man that will love you like your dad loves me, kind of situation.
Okay.
Yeah. So
do we have date nights, or is life too busy that we don't? So
no,
we have to have date night.
We have random date nights. So
like
last night,
it doesn't have to be pre-planned.
Last night I was coming from work. I had a very hard day. I've had a hard day since Monday, and he looked at me and he said, "You know what?" He said, "You deserve steak."
I like it.
Those little things mean everything.
Well, that's keeping the love going, right?
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Right.
Okay, well, I'm very happy about that. Okay, so we know how long you've been married. Would you do it over again?
Yeah, I think I will. But I've always jokingly told him that if we're going to do this again, I'll be the man. He'll be the woman, and I will still marry him.
Okay. You need to clarify what does that mean.
It just means that we're going to reverse.
Let's just remain the way we are.
Oh my gosh! This is what I love. Right here, the joy, the smile.
And I remember
the
first day I told him, he said, "God forbid." In that very thick African, I'm like, God cannot forbid this one. That is where it's going to be, because we've agreed that we're going to do this again, right?
That's what makes you unique. Like, that's what makes you who you are.
Right.
What makes you who you are?
A very sweet woman. You can't be a sweet woman and a sweet man at the same time. So let me be the man, you keep being the woman.
Okay. And, all right. Before we have our marriage counsel up here, let's just move on. Okay. So my next question, because I have lots of questions, because I love your energy. I love the spirit that you guys bring.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you for being on the show with bringing laughter, because like I just going to make reference in terms of Black History Month, the theme this year is our joy. Our smile, our joy, our resilience as African Nova Scotians. Mm-hmm. But you know what? As Africans, I love the energy, and I love that you bring it into the studio today. So thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
So now let's get into this. Tell us about the event. What would you like people to know? And there's still room to sign up. Or how did it begin? Let's start there first. How did it begin? Because it wasn't always about couples, correct?
No, it wasn't always about couples.
Okay, so let's hear about that.
Okay, so at some point last year, I don't know, I just woke up one morning and I said, I have this idea about a sip and paint. And my husband said, well, what's that? What's sip and paint? And I say, I kind of explained the concept in my head, and I said, you know what, I'm going to test run and see what it feels like with maybe 5 of my friends. We just come together on my dining and, so I kind of Googled what it entailed. I went shopping for easels. I went shopping for canvases and some paints and brushes and stuff. And we put it together. 6 of us had fun. I mean, it was therapeutic in the moment, absolutely. Right? It felt like I had no worries and no problems in this world. It was very relaxing. Yeah. We had food, we had music, we danced.
So did your husband cook for you and your friends at that time?
Can we not go into that, please?
No, I did something
I
else.
just thought I would ask.
Well, I helped them, gather the
put it all together.
Yeah, he's good with photos. I give it to him.
He's a photographer.
Yeah, he covered the events at the time, and then he provided drinks.
Okay,
that will be his department as well. And then he provided good music.
Okay,
so I give those 3 to
there
him.
There you go.
Try.
Okay.
But for cooking,
So who is the cook in the house?
We both cook.
Okay,
that's not
so
true.
Whoever gets home first
I cook.
to cook. Is that how that's set up?
So she's gonna get home today, and she's gonna meet her dinner.
Okay.
I made it.
Okay.
So
we don't want to turn this into a marriage.
Okay,
class,
no,
so
we won't. We don't.
want...
We already we agreed to that. Okay, so let's proceed. So, and after the girls' night,
after the girls' nights, it seemed very, very nice, and
Right.
the other girls around the table said, "I think we should do this for a larger, group of people." And I honestly didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to. But my husband is a people's person.
Yes.
I usually tell people that people think I'm extroverted. I'm actually introverted, but it kind of
stand behind him.
But it kind of pulls my leg out somehow.
Right.
It says, babe, don't worry, we'll do this thing. We'll do it. And it says, just put it together and tell me what you need. I will support you.
Right.
So I slept on it, and then one morning he just woke me up. I said, so when do you want to get this thing started? I said, what thing? He said, it's sip and paint. I said, oh, that. Are you still on it? He said, yeah. I said, we're going to do this. I said, okay. And then I started planning. I planned with a couple of my friends, and we got a venue. I had to get more easels, and we're supposed to sign up. We wanted it to be small and intimate because we wanted it to be like a networking event where ladies get to know each other.
Build
just
community.
Exactly. Time away from work, from home. Exactly.
Right?
And as ladies, to be honest, I mean, and this, no disrespect to the men, life can get in the way. Life can get very busy.
A lot.
Exactly. Especially with emotions and everything. So women was,
so
I think,
tapping out for a second, couple hours.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think, and then in my opinion, I thought women will be more interested in painting than I didn't picture that men will love to sit down with a brush and paint.
Yes.
It didn't seem to me like a man thing. So I said, okay, you know what? I think women will start this. And then we designed a flyer and we put it out. Honestly, we wanted 40 people. That was the idea, because we wanted it to be intimate, and it was at a giveaway fee. I think the fee was just to cover the art materials and just the snacks and drinks that we're going to provide. And it sold out very quickly. And
so
then
you have more than 40, or you have your...
we had over 60 people.
Oh, wow.
We had to extend, and even with the 60 people, we had a wait list of people saying.
So what do you think prompted this to be of real interest? The ladies leaving and talking about it, or the men coming and looking and seeing and being jealous about it? It's like, hey, add us. What do you think prompted like the big interest?
I think it was long overdue. Halifax can get very boring, honestly. There are very limited things to do, and I'm glad that we are able to provide the platform for people to just to get out and do something different.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you want to add to this?
Yeah, so even though I wasn't invited, I'm not jealous.
Okay.
I got to handle the camera, so I saw firsthand what was going on, how they were so dedicated to their paintings and all of that. So yeah, I think it was really good. They enjoyed it, and you've had like twice now.
Yeah.
Had another edition where you had like 80 people this time around.
So and this is all in your house?
No, so we actually got we had to rent a space for both events. So the first event, we didn't know it was going to garner so much interest. We didn't expect the acceptance. I'll tell you, more than half of the people that attended, I personally don't know them. I mean, I would see them on the road and probably pass by, and they would think I'm a snob. But honestly, and that's how someone told someone to tell someone, and then everyone came together.
Word of mouth is positivity. Okay, so now tell us about the event. Where can we find you? Where can we go? What can people expect when they show up? Of course, they're going to have some paint. They're going to have some sip. What do you want to see them leave with?
Okay, so
location.
Location. Location, we call it the Love Studio.
Okay, the Love Studio.
There'll be an email for registered couple when it comes out.
Okay.
What do we expect? So because we've done this event twice and it was for ladies, I've had some guys breathe down our throat and, don't you think we like to paint as well? So okay. And then I think it was a good avenue to just make it a couple thing for Valentine.
Right. Yeah.
So the venue will be Love Studio. You can find the event by finding me.
Okay, and so tell us where that is.
You can find me via 902.
Yes.
I think my number should display.
Okay, yeah.
On the screen.
We have the poster for
Oh
everyone.
yeah, and then the poster will be there as well. We have a poster.
And what time will the event start?
It will be 6 p.m. on the 17th of February.
Okay, wonderful.
It's already selling out.
Is there a dress code? Are we dressing up? Are we showing out? Like, what are we doing?
For a couple events, we don't want to come in and just look shabby.
Right.
We want the
men.
men.
Look sharp.
Oh yeah, we want to look sharp. Africans look sharp.
Yes,
do you
they
agree
do.
With me?
I've seen.
Look at that headgear.
I've been inspired. Yes, I have.
All right.
I love it.
Africans always look sharp, and of course, we want that to radiate at the party. So we want men to look like perfect gentlemen.
Yes.
I want the ladies to be classy and chic.
That's right. I love it. I must have to. I can't rent a date. I can't do that. But next year, probably, I will show up.
That would be nice. I mean, and I know there are some people that don't have partners.
Yeah.
We have some single people. We just encourage you. You know what? Rent a partner. Rent a date. I mean, because the painting is not.
Yes.
We're not painting.
But it's
dogs
the
and
social,
cats.
right? It's a social interaction.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know. You might find your love connection there.
Right.
You never know.
There'll be couple games. There'll be music. There'll be live refreshments. Right. It will be worth.
And the spouses are going to probably go back home with ideas in their head.
Yes.
You know, based on the paintings for that day.
I don't know about that.
So share about the
That's erotic.
So you were saying that the paintings are very intimate.
They are intimate.
Okay. So they're not just throwing paint on a canvas.
We have images that are couple friendly.
So it's
rated 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully we get to see that on display. Hopefully. Okay. Now let's ask this question, because now I want to do a love connection with you two before our time runs out. Okay. Let's ask these love questions. So whoever this fits the best, we tell on them. How about that?
Okay.
So out of the two, who is the most romantic?
I know I'm romantic.
Oh.
Maybe most.
I'm the most romantic.
Okay, in what sense? We'll hear both answers. Let's see.
So I think this is like we're equal.
Okay.
Yeah. No, there's no winner.
We are not equal.
Okay, so you're most romantic.
Yes.
Okay, and he gets inspired by you.
Exactly.
He's stubborn. He's stubborn. He refuses to be inspired.
Okay. All right. So if you were out on a date, who would cover the bill? Is it a split thing, or is it you?
If I'm allowed to speak Yoruba, I would say I'm on It's my money.
That's okay, because you did talk about financial security, and she should never have to worry about that, right? If she's with you, right, she's good.
Now
right?
you know the interesting part of it.
Yes.
Like on my birthday,
yes,
my kids will come and say, "Daddy, let's take you out for dinner."
Yeah.
And I get to pay the bills.
Okay, one day they will grow up and they will work and they will pay for daddy. Okay, that was another counsel question. Okay, that's fine. And my last question is, at the end of the day, who shows the most affection? Who expresses a hug or a kiss, or how is your day going? Who would initiate that?
She does that. I'll give that to her.
Nice.
Right? Well, you know I try as well.
Yeah.
No, I love it. And these are honest answers, right? This is what the love connection is all about. I love it. I love it.
He tries. But I don't know when he will get there, but he's on a journey.
I'm work in progress.
Yes, you are.
On.
Yes, you are.
He's on a journey.
But here's what I would say to you guys. Thank you. Keep your joy. Keep your fun. Keep your energy, because you're a unique couple all to yourself.
Oh, thank you.
And you get to show that love in front of your kids, right? Because our best teacher is love.
Right.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Is there any final thoughts or words you would like to share with your audience? What would you like to say about yourself or even the event?
So it promises to be fun.
Yes.
It's on the 17th of February, 2024. That's about 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
The flyer will be displayed, and you can contact the number if you're interested. And yeah.
and come in your best dress or suit.
Oh yeah, Africans don't ever drop a ball on that.
Oh
I
no,
promise you.
you're right, because I've seen it. I was like, oh, if I had a wedding, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
So today we had a lovely couple on. We are so thrilled that they are doing this in Halifax, Nova Scotia, calling it
Couple Sip and Paint.
Couple Sip and Paint. Okay, so if you aren't a couple, get a date, rent a date, as you know, Funmi just said so. But get out and support our African Nova Scotians for Black History Month and for the love of Valentine's Day. Thank you for tuning in. Your special edition of Community Update, and I'm your host, Nicole Johnson.